Oh my God, I never came from the back before. I usually come from the stairs. So I didn't know how to get behind her. Ow. Well, that was great. That's a good start. I'm glad that I'm here tonight. Thank you for being here tonight. My name is Victor Pellegrino. For those that are attracted to me, you can call me Vittorio. Did somebody say sure? No, I'm just making things up. I have a speech impediment and I am a gimpy. And if you look on the internet, you'll find that there's a lot of people that are really into that. Is anybody from the internet? Okay. So let's have some conversations. I remember the very first time that I have attempted to smoke marijuana. That's right, I said attempted. I have failed. You know that trick where they cut a hole into an apple and then you smoke marijuana for the apple? Yeah, good to know. So I couldn't get the apple to work. And my friends were like, hey, do you have any kissing experience? And I'm like, dude, that doesn't matter. I mean, come on, I'm 25. Don't embarrass me. I'm actually not 25 anymore, but that's a more depressing detail. Yeah, death comes for us all. So, but as time goes on, I evolved into, I started doing some weed every now and then. I have been told that it's a gateway drug, so, I can't really figure out what I'm gonna do next. I can't do cocaine because, I have sinus issues. And heroin is pretty expensive. I'm not about that, high-profile life. Making decisions about women's bodies, that's not me. But meth is pretty easy to come by. So basically what I'm wondering is, does anybody have any meth? I mean, you could tell me after the show or not, I don't know. I'm told it's popular in Idaho. Apparently, it's pretty difficult to make, though. You try it and you might die from poison. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so let's talk about some other things. This is what I like to call a segue. A segue is where you just kind of change the topic into something else. Normally, when performing a segue, it's good to have a have a road that leads to one to another. I don't really have that right now. So I'm just going to change the topic. I'm glad you understand. So, over the years, I have gained the nickname the depressed comedian. It's kind of funny because it kind of makes me feel like I'm the only depressed comedian. I remember doing an open mic. The host said that this next comic is very, very sad, and I was sitting next to my friend Ian, who is also a comic that's very, very sad. And we were both confused, but it was me. Anybody else have depression? Yay, cool, yeah, let's pretend to be happy together, yeah. It developed into a couple of things. I mean, now I am 30, I'm gonna turn 31, and I am reminded of the time of a friend of mine had a heart attack at the age of 33, completely great shape, drank a lot of energy drinks, but he had a heart attack. And I'm not in the best shape, so I'm just wondering, it's kind of a weird feeling when you see people better than you get heart attacks. It's very, very awkward. But as I get older, I tend to have a lot of panic attacks, mainly when I wake up. just kind of freak out, you know? Anybody else freak out when they wake up? Oh man, that must be great in bed with somebody. So, yeah, it's like I remember this one panic attack I had. I woke up, my arm was asleep, so my thought was, somebody's in my bed. I should start hitting this person as hard as I can. So I did. I started whacking this guy as hard as I can, and then I started to feel pain. And as I started to feel pain, I'm like, okay, he's hitting harder. He's hitting back. I need to hit harder. So I did. Really beat myself off for a good 5 minutes. But yeah, you know, it also kind of like back to the whole weed. I kind of had to like kind of slow down on that because, you know, when you get high enough and you're just kind of lying in bed and you're just kind of thinking to yourself, hey man, like, listen, you should kind of change your perspective so people can like you when you die at 40. It's probably in your best interest. I mean, like, I'm just like, dude, marijuana, because like we're on a first name basis. If you keep talking to me like that, I'm gonna quit you too. And marijuana is like, yeah, you should. Along with alcohol and soda and meat and all that, you know, I mean, like, come on, like, you can still make it to 45. You're almost there. I'm glad that we're having fun. It's good to have fun with friends. Pretty sleep deprived right now. So, time for another segue. Let's do another segue into something a little bit more relatable. Did anybody read that there Bible? Cool, I haven't. This is how I think it goes. So, there was this lovely couple. Joseph at around 30 or so, and Mary was 16. But, you know, back then we didn't judge. As time goes on, Mary decided to have a baby, and when the baby was born, Joseph held this baby in his hand. He looked at Mary, and then he looked back at baby, and then he looked back at Mary, and he said, "Why is he white? There is no way that this is my kid." You know, as time goes on, Jesus became a fine young man, but he wasn't very liked by everybody, mainly because he did a lot of magic tricks, and everybody knows magic is a lesser art form. So as a result of that, they hung him up a cross and killed him. Okay, that's my time.